Hey y'all, stepping through today with teaching. This is going to be a little bit of a different kind of video. I've never done a video like this before, but I'm really kind of in that teaching energy. I will admit that I'm a little like zing right now. So I'm working with a lot of energy, but I'm also extremely exhausted. There's just a lot of demands at this time of the year, but I'm not gonna get too much into that there. I just want to say hi, hope you're doing all right, and I hope that you can gather something from this message and something from this teaching. So basically, I'm going to show you how I do EMDR on myself. I would not advise someone to do this by themselves who does not have a therapist that they're working with. I wouldn't just go right out and start doing this without having done some kind of trauma work on yourself to know kind of sort of what you're working with. And I say this because when I do an EMDR and some things that I have experienced, and I'm gonna say right now, I'm not a licensed professional. I'm a soul who is embodying a human body that has gone through and experienced traumas and severe levels of pain that I'm healing. So that's who I am. I'm not telling you to do anything. I'm not telling you this is going to save you. This is just what I do to cope with things that have happened to me and to regulate. EMDR basically moves trauma out of the body. Um, so I'm kind of all over the place. So I'm just going to jump into this. And I will say that I have CPTSD, which is complex post traumatic stress syndrome. Something like that, right? Traumatized, but not a single trauma. Complex PTSD is usually many traumas. And so that's where I'm at. I have experienced many traumas throughout my life. So I have been misdiagnosed a lot throughout my life, bipolar, depressive, anxious, all these different labels. Just to boil down to, you've been through a lot of shit, so your body's trying to find a way to figure out how to exist in a world where you are feeling fearful every single day of your life. So throughout my journey, I've gone down a lot of different routes of taking oral medications, talk therapy, all kinds of stuff. But EMDR has helped me the most. It has been the most effective. I'm not all the way through it, right? I don't know if there's ever a point that you get all the way through it, but the durations in which I have been getting treatment in treating myself is a lot wider apart. When I first started doing EMDR, I was doing it like every single week, and that was like super intense. So yeah. So now I'm at a point now where I do EMDR on myself. I'm comfortable with it, and I'm just here to kind of show you how I do this. I'm going to try to not make this video super long, but it might be one of those ones that you have to pause and come back to because some sessions can be pretty timely, and I don't know how to edit this kind of things. I just put the video up and just hope for the best. So let's get right into it. And then afterwards, I will talk about some of the things that I usually experience after I have done the EMDR session. I'm going to do eye movements, which is one form of EMDR. Another form is like tapping on both sides of your body. But today I'm just going to do eye movements. That's the most effective for me. And then as I'm going through this, I will kind of talk you through different things that I'm experiencing. And then, yeah, but I'm not going to go into detail about like yeah, so I'm seeing this person, and like it's gonna be pretty basic. I'm going to hold back a lot of details because those are personal things that I've gone through. So yeah, let's get right into it. So the eye muscles are very much worked in EMDR. So I'm just kind of like waking up my face a little bit. In the neck muscles, I always feel nerve pain after doing these kinds of things. So I'm just kind of massaging these areas out. I know that they're going to get some work on them, so here we go. All right. I like to sit up nice and tall in a seated position. And here I go. I'm just going to notice anything that is happening within my body right now. My door is locked, so I know that nobody's going to be coming in. Noticing some sensations up here. Noticing sensations in my stomach. Let me scoot this back just a little bit. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and move my eyes to the right of the room. The other side. Other side. I'm just going to each corner of the room. This is so weird to do with the camera in front of my face. You'll probably hear my washer. So I'm noticing some anxiety coming up. Heart's racing. Starting to get kind of sweaty. I can feel my head getting really warm. And then I bring back to center, look down. Kind of rock back and forth. Oof. Go ahead. Back to the right side. My armpits are sweating. Feeling like a sense of heaviness. I also feel coming back to my body and a little bit all over the place today, so I'm having a hard to see my body. Back to center. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yawns are good. Yawns are good. means that my nervous system is shifting. Hope this mic is still on. Haha, it is. Okay. Taking a moment to notice anything happening in my body. I'm definitely like feeling like whoa. So I'll probably do like 1 or 2 more sessions on this. I will say that I'm proud of myself for going through this. It's worth it. Yeah, I'm thinking like 1 more session. I feel pretty good. And at that point, it's kind of like I don't really feel like I need to keep doing it. So I'm gonna do 1 more. I wasn't expecting it to be a lot to go through. Because last time, which was a week ago, I did EMDR myself, and I did a lot. It was like took forever. It was like 30 minutes plus. And I'll talk to you about it once I finish this last one. But I could tell my jaw was like being activated. Because we all know that trauma can store in your muscles. So doing this is also a way to kind of get it out of your muscles. Can be a way, right? Alright, so take that breath in. Sometimes a word will come up, or a feeling, or sensation, or a picture. You just kind of keep going. Something did come up for me, so I am gonna hold there. It was a word. Okay. Yeah, like this side of my head right now is so like warm. I can just feel so many different things that are happening on this side of my head. Whew. So I'm going to keep going, just because something came up, and I never want to leave a EMDR session with something up. Sometimes it happens though. Sometimes you have to put it down and come back to it. But that week is not gonna be an easy week. Like after, yeah, but waiting, it's not fun. Okay. sometimes I will hold it because this is kind of like, your eyes are connected to your brain and the muscles are all connected. So when you hold it, it helps it release. I don't even want to know how crazy I look in this video. I will. Yeah. That was kind of a long one. Oh no, now y'all will probably all see my stomach. Got a hairy belly button, alright? One more. So that's what I'm feeling. One more. I definitely feel that kind of like opening up. Alright, y'all, we're at 18 minutes, 20-minute video. Yeah. Everybody loves those long ass videos. But like I said, this might be one to just pick up, put down. Obviously if you're interested in this, it's kind of, I don't know, I feel like it's pretty. I'm gonna stop talking at this point. And that's the thing about EMDR is certain parts of your brain become very exhausted. Yeah, like very exhausted. And something that I will expect for the next couple days, a week, is feeling pretty exhausted, burnt out, and it's like listing off like all the negative. It's not fun. Like, I don't know. This is good. This is healing is not just like a sprinkle. It's not. It's like hail, like that kind of like. No, it's not even like that. It's just I got EMDR brain. Okay, guys. Next things that I can expect for the next week or so is just not gonna be that fun. My nervous system is going to ramp up at some point. For some people, might just shut down, right? It's gonna go to an extreme. So I'm gonna have to cope for the next couple weeks, just getting through by coping, taking it by day. Some other things to expect is my dreams gonna be vivid. Sleeping, probably not gonna sleep that good. Um, yeah, yeah, like there's so many different changes that are occurring because your brain is repairing things, your body is adjusting to a new experience. And that's the cool thing about EMDR too is it has helped me through so many transitions that I was trying to accomplish, and I just was like, man, like I can't get past these things, but EMDR has helped me get past things and confront things that I didn't even know that I needed to confront, honestly. And that's why I go back to saying I would not recommend doing this on your own. Having a licensed professional working side by side with you is the best way to go. And somebody who is experienced in EMDR and licensed in EMDR, because not all therapists are. And everybody's techniques and methods are very different with that, but you can have memories arise. Throughout EMDR, I will continue to remember things from childhood and early life that I didn't remember before. There's a lot of things that are connected to trauma, so certain experiences, it's almost like creates like a web and say that like the trauma's here, but then you had an experience that directly reminded you of it, or you had something that was like relatable to it, and you had all these different webs connect to this trauma. And that's another we can go in deeper to that another day, another time, but I'm just giving you an example of how your brain connects certain things together, and how EMDR helps you process through all of it, most of it, right? I'm not going to use those extreme words of always and almost and things like that, because these things work differently for everybody. Um, but it's worked for me, right? So that's why I found it to be valuable to make a video for it. And I hope that you found this information helpful, useful. If you have any comments, love to hear them. Um, and if you have, valuable books that are like, about EMDR and things like that, feel free to comment those for me and for other people, and we can share that kind of information. Because the thing about trauma is we're always learning. We're always learning how different things affect us and affect our bodies and minds. So it's just a lot of knowledge. So y'all take care out here. Thank you for sitting in this 25-minute video. And y'all take care. Goodbye.